He's good. Sue is very good. We're not talking about Marcus Rashford. We're not talking about Greenwood. We're not talking about Foden. We're not even talking about Kai Havertz. Okay, we're talking about the guy who is no. This dude is might be a prodigy. And I told you the very first time I laid eyes on this dude, I knew that this dude is different. This dude is different. This dude is cut from a different cloth. This dude is cut from a different cloth. And it's one of those things where I it is shocking. This is what I say, like, the world is a crazy thing. It's shocking to see a guy have an understanding of the game that is far ahead of people older than him. There is a maturity that he has that you shouldn't really be having as a 17-year-old. I know how many 17-year-olds play. I even remember when Messi was 18, 19. When Messi was 18, 19, he played like this young, talented dude who just running everything, but he wasn't really thinking about what he was doing. He was just going by instinct. The thing with Ansu Fati is he's thinking about what he's doing. And it just reminds me of when Mbappe was 17, 18, was like, wait, this dude is playing like a grown man. This dude is like playing way and far beyond his years. So it is crazy just seeing the kind of talents that he has. But the key thing here is that this is not the new Messi. It's not the new Messi because Messi is his own thing. And Messi has created his own legacy. And Messi's legacy is a legacy that is going to be very hard to be replicated because it is very unique. And I don't think ever in our lifetime we'll see anybody be as consistent as Messi is. Consistency metrics, or whatever you want to call it, we'll never see anyone do what Messi did. But Ansu Fati represents the future. Messi represents the past. That's done. That decade is done. It was an amazing decade full of crazy records and so forth. But Messi's growing older. He's not in his 20s anymore. He's in his past. You can't expect Messi to split in his 30s, 40s. And the man himself even said he wants to leave. But Ansu Fati, who has signed a long-term contract, represents taking Barcelona in a different direction. Barcelona were a very particular team with R9, with Romario, with Dino, and then with Messi. These were all different eras, played different styles, and there was a different aesthetic to the play. And for Ansu Fati as well, he's not going to do what Messi did. He's going to do something completely and totally different. And it is exciting to see what kind of football this guy can bring down. And I just say for people, and I see, I'm not addressing the Messi mentions because for the Messi mentions, I feel sorry for you people because you're just here and you just idolize one person. You don't really care about the sport of football. You're just there and you just sleep on Twitter waiting and you just wait to be alerted by anybody who says something negative about Messi so you can just respond to them. So once he retires, what are you losers going to do? It is what it is. I don't know. Let's take up fencing or something. So screw you. But talking to the football fans out there, people who love this sport, who are in love with this game, it's going to be amazing to see what Ansu Fati does. And my thing about it is that, I look at the Mbappe thing. I don't think Mbappe has developed at the same rate which we think that he should have. And I think the big thing for that, because as I was thinking about it, so yeah, Ansu Fati reminds me of Mbappe based on just how much of a prodigy they are, just how good they are at such a young age. But then for Mbappe, it just seemed as if he got worse when he moved to PSG. And I think the PSG move was the big deal, where it's not serious, you're not pushed, you're not coached well, and you're playing in a league that is very, very easy based on just how good your team and how much better your team has than everyone. So by the virtue of that, you get worse. What a young player needs is competition. What a young player needs is to fail, is to get beaten, is to get beat up, is to have difficult games, is to lose games. Because through losses, through getting beat up, that's how you learn. It's like, aha, this is how you get better. You don't get better by winning. You don't get better by thrashing Evian FC and Le Croissant United 9-0. You don't get better at that. You get better by being smacked up 5-1, being totally outplayed, having a bad game and saying, man, that's a crap game. You come back, boom. So you need to fall down to come back up stronger. If you're always up, you don't get strong. You're like, oh, what it is to do? Like, you have to, learning from your mistakes, learning from your pitfalls is what can get you better. So I just feel that with Ansu Fati at Barcelona, specifically when Messi leaves, he's going to have those fallbacks because Barcelona are just not going to be as good as they were during the times of Xavi, Iniesta, Puyol, Eto'o, Henry, David Villa, so forth, when they were just vastly superior. And especially once Messi leaves, it's not good now. You're now going to be almost on an equal footing to Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Sevilla, Sociedad, and so forth. So you're now really going to have the games. But, and I think Koeman is right in what he said is that don't put too much pressure on this kid. We're not here to say he's now the star of the team. He'll always be this. We're now building the team around him. No, that is the worst thing to do. I think it's difficult because really the main guy should be Griezmann because Messi is leaving. So with Messi leaving and already on his way out, I think the guy, this team should be champion and should be built around Griezmann. And Messi should just play his role, and Griezmann should really be the guy because Griezmann he's here, he's committed, for the long term, which Messi isn't. So Ansu Fati just has to come in there and you play your game. We're not putting any pressure upon you. We're not putting any expectations upon you. The expectation is on Griezmann because Griezmann, you were the guy that said, "Oh, I'm top in the world." So the other thing is on you. But I just think that if I'm excited to see what Fati can do because I'm watching this kid and I'm like, and this kid is quality. He's amazing. So he's got the ability and everything. So what I'm now looking forward to now is you're no longer the young kid that just was brought on by Valverde and so forth. You're now a starter. You've got your boy Trincao, you've got your boy Coutinho there, but now you're now a starter. So now I'm now looking at your character and your mentality and what will tell me a lot about Fati because that's what you get with every young player. We were young before. When we were teenagers, we felt that we should be in the big boy room. No. I want to be treated like that as an adult. It's funny. Whenever you get older, you're obsessed about being young. Whenever you're young, you're obsessed about being treated older and people respecting you as an older person. So for Fati, I know that he will say, "No, I'm ready to take over this team. I'm ready to be given the reins and the control of this team." But what I now want to see is in those difficult games, can you get the winner? In those games when Barcelona now needs someone to say what's up, can he now say what's up? What are you going to do in El Clasico? What are you now going to do against Atletico Madrid with a cannibal who's now scoring? What are you now going to do away to Sociedad? So it's those difficult games, those big games. What are you going to do in the CL? What are you going to do in the CL? Are you going to be able to say what's up in the CL? So I think his performance in those games will not tell me where, boom. Because let's be real, Mbappe was how old? Mbappe was like 18 when he was scoring in consecutive Champions League games as an 18-year-old. Crazy. So what he does in the big games and what he does in the CL will tell me if, this guy is really the real deal. Because as of right now, it's exciting. We're just excited based on what he did for Spain and everything. But we can't put him with what Mbappe is because Mbappe said what's up at that CL. Then he said what's up at the World Cup. So he was like, this is the dude, the spotlight is now on Mbappe. Boom, everybody focus on that dude. So we can't really stay here. So for this Fati guy, it's just about watching him, seeing him grow. But the key thing is this: don't put any pressure on him. It's not a new Messi. It's not the next Messi. It's not. I don't even like calling it the heir to Messi. It's just this is different. Messi is leaving. Fati is staying. So Barcelona have to just say we have to now support this dude as this guy is now our future. Messi is already said that he's gone. So Messi, he's in the past now. He's finished. With regards to his marriage with Barcelona, it pretty much ends this season, we assume. But for Fati, this is the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years into the future. Guys, remember to hit that sub button over there. And to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the Half of Football Hot, and hit that bell button to stay alerted to upcoming streams and upcoming vids. Hit that subscribe by the 3 smacks. Stay black. Peace.